Hi everybody, welcome to The Messy Cook by Dale. Thanks so much for hanging out with me today. It's Passover, so I decided I would make for you a traditional Passover meal, or at least a dish, and that is matzo ball soup with chicken. It is a staple. It is eaten at this time of the year especially, and I was fortunate enough to grow up with two Jewish aunts and many cousins, and we were invited to spend holidays with them. So I became very familiar with Jewish food, especially matzo ball soup. And we loved it. I loved it. And I learned to make it, and I still eat it today. So happy Passover to all of you. All right, so it's going to start with matzah, with the matzah balls. We have to make those first. So matzah is unleavened bread that is eaten this time of the year at Passover. And what you do is you get 1 cup of matzah meal. Now, I didn't have matzah meal. I had the matzah ball, the matzahs, whole ones. So I crushed up about 4 of them or 5 of them, threw them in my food processor, and I made a meal with them, a matzah meal. And it's a little bit like breadcrumbs, but a little bit finer. So I have a cup of that here. That goes into a bowl. To that, I'm going to add 4 eggs. Everything gets put into the same bowl and mixed up real well, and then it goes into the fridge for about a half an hour so it can sort of rest and get into itself. All right, there we have it, 4 eggs. It's a very simple recipe, I must say, and anybody can make it. All right, there's that. Now, to that, I'm going to add 1 teaspoon of onion powder, granulated onion, that goes in there. 1 teaspoon of kosher salt, that goes in there. A half a teaspoon of garlic powder, or granulated powder, garlic, that goes in there. And half a teaspoon of baking soda. Now, we're going to be adding water to this. You can also add club soda. And if you use the club soda, which a lot of people use club soda instead of water, you don't need to add the baking soda. But we're going water today. So a half a teaspoon of baking soda and 2 tablespoons of avocado oil, but you can use canola, I'm sure, or vegetable oil. There we go. Some pepper and the water, 1/4 cup of water. All right, so this gets mixed up like this. Give it a good mix. Really fun to eat this. We used to have so much fun at my cousin's house during the holidays. We would observe the holidays with them. It was fun and very enriching. I loved it. Okay, there we have it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a piece of saran wrap on this. I'm going to shove it in the oven for about a half an hour to let it do its thing. It's going to settle down and get all nice and thick. And then we'll be able to roll them into balls and put them in the soup. So that goes there.
What temperature do you put it in? Do you have?
It's going in the fridge. Did I say oven?
Yeah.
Fridge. Thank you, Dan. Goes in the fridge for a half an hour. Goodness gracious. Okay. So here we have, I'm telling you, it's a good thing you're here and you check me. All right, that goes in the fridge for half an hour to do its thing. All right, so in here we're going to make the soup. And it's perfect because the soup has to simmer for about half an hour. So by the time the soup is finished simmering, the matzo balls are ready to be rolled into matzo balls, or the matzo is ready to be rolled into balls and thrown in the soup. All right, so in here we have a mirepoix, or as I like to say, the Holy Trinity. So we have 3 stalks of celery sliced, 3 large carrots sliced, 1 medium onion diced, and 2 cloves of garlic. And I'll let these sweat a little bit for about 4 minutes, 3-4 minutes, whatever. Get that going. Just turn this up a bit. get this going. All right, there we have it. Now to this, we're going to add beef bouillon, or beef stock, not beef, sorry, chicken stock. We're going to be adding 6 cups of chicken stock. So I like to get the fat-free and low sodium if I can. So this is 4, and this is another 4. Now I'm putting 8 in because it requires 2 cups of water as well as 6 cups of the chicken bouillon. I have nowhere to use this other chicken bouillon, so I'm just going to add it to this. So I have 2 cups extra of the bouillon, but again, you can just use water. 6 cups of bouillon or chicken stock and 2 cups of water. So I've got all that in there. All right, everybody in the pool. Okay, to this, I'm going to add chicken. Now, this is cooked chicken. What you want to do is you can take a couple of breasts, bake them up, or you can poach them, or do whatever, however you want to cook them. Cut them up and then sort of shred them a little bit like this. So you're going to have about how much did I say? How much chicken? Chicken. A pound of chicken. So you can use white or dark meat, whatever you like. The white I always like better for chicken soup. Now you can make that on your own, or you can go and get the ready-made chicken, the rotisserie chicken, and use that. I mean, that makes it really easy. So that goes in there as well. All right, let's just see if I got everything in there. Let's do some salt. I mean, it's pretty easy, as you can see. And there's nothing like chicken soup. And some pepper. And I'm going to bring this to a boil, and then I'm going to put a lid on it and simmer it for about 30 minutes until the vegetables are done. So we're going to come back, roll the matzo balls, throw them in here, and we'll do the next step. All right, so see you in a little bit. Hi everybody, welcome back to The Messy Cook by Dale. Here is our chicken soup. It's been simmering for about 30 minutes. It smells so good, eh, Dan? Oh, smells delicious. So I took the matzo mixture out of the fridge, not the oven, the fridge. And now I'm forming them into balls. Now you want to make them as uniform as possible. And these are about a little bit bigger than a golf ball. All right, so I'm using my trusty ice cream scoop. So that's pretty good. You want to wet your hands because they are sticky. And you put it in your hand, roll them up, and that's all there is to it. Pretty easy. Now they are going to expand a little bit in the soup, so they will get bigger. And there you have it, the last one, which is a little bit smaller than I like, but got that. Okay, and that goes into a ball. Okay. Now what happens is, let me just wash my hands off. I am going to put them into the chicken soup at a simmer. I'm going to put the lid back on, and I'm going to simmer them for about 20-25 minutes. Do not take the cover off if you're curious. Just try to resist it. They've got to stay, because the steam helps to cook them and whatever. So just put the top on it and forget it for about 20-25 minutes. All right, so in they go. It's going to be delicious. And there you have it. All right, so I am going to put the top on this, and I'm not going to peek for about 20 minutes. So we will be back, and I'll have it all together, and I'll show you what it looks like, and I'll taste it. All right, so see you in about 25 minutes. Hi, welcome back. Well, here we have it. Matzo ball soup with chicken. Look at this. I said they'd expand. They're massive. Looks fabulous. Okay, so we're going to give it a try. Let me first put a matzo ball in here, my bowl. Oh, so beautiful. Soup. Get some carrots in there. Look at this. This is pretty cool. I love it. Some nice parsley on top. Make it look good. All right, let's give it a try. Okay, first the soup. Screaming hot. Delicious. Oh, so good. And now the matzo ball. It's gonna be hot. Oh my God. It reminds me of my childhood. Oh, I love it. Anyway, I hope you try this. It's a few steps, but it's well worth it. It's delicious. Thanks for hanging out with me today. If you like what you saw, please give me thumbs up, share, and subscribe. Stay safe, be kind to yourself and to others. Most of all, I guess at this point, just forget whatever mess we made. And happy Passover to you.